The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
All right, friends. So the word exploitation is used a lot in the space of entertainment, especially the contracts, right? Whenever you get a contract, you want to think in your mind, how can I exploit said contract? That's what you should be thinking. The girls are thinking about how much more money them can get. You must think about how you can exploit the contract. Let's pay attention to this because Wayne has given them a ha-ha moment, but have they seen it? I don't know. Who knows? All them can see is them beauty. Let's go.
Girl,
You talk to us crazy though, Wayne. Seriously.
I'm just keeping it real with y'all. This was us. Somebody need to tell y'all this. I don't know if nobody ever told y'all, but man, y'all haven't earned that just because y'all got on good clothes and beautiful. You think that's it?
It's not about just beautiful. It's intelligence too.
Hello.
Intelligence is not doesn't matter for a podcast. You have some of the dumbest people that have never graduated college on a podcast and they've also made it. You know that, right? So intelligence don't really mean anything, right? If that's what you're using or whatever else it is. It doesn't matter. People are out there with different podcasts where they might just the foods or whatever it is. And look, all I'm saying is that you have to understand the opportunity. If you don't understand the opportunity, then you'll miss the point. But again, it's Amber, it's always personal for her.
With all due respect, you're not going to keep on belittling and minimalizing us as women.
Thank you.
Me personally, for myself, I'm very offended. I have built a platform myself. I've amassed over 1 million followers and across all social media platforms.
Then why have you not walked yet? If you have 1 million followers across different platforms, why haven't you walked it, number one? And number two, why have you not gone to go get your own podcast? Why are you still in the room? That's the question I have to ask when people tell you these things. When people start showing off on the accolades that they have, ask them the question, why ended up on all of that as yet? Especially in a moment like this, where them trying to basically do whatever it is. Why have you not walked away as yet? That's the question. Don't let them trick you. Don't let them trick you.
I've built $1 million brands and businesses. I am an entity myself. I am a brand. I am a mogul. I am a personality and I'm a face. I have a cult following. Women look to me all across the world for what I wear, how I think, how I feel, what I do, my travel experiences, everything.
What you think?
I bring a lot to the table, Wayne, and what you're not going to do is belittle that to boost your own ego.
Exactly.
And let's be clear, you like to boost your own ego, but you're really a small tadpole in the pond of sharks. When you want to
You see what's going on? Their thing is not really about an opportunity. It's about seeing if they can belittle Wayne. It's actually the other way around. If they can belittle Wayne. It's not about the opportunity Wayne is offering. It's not about attaching onto Wayne's platform and doing his thing. It's about how they can try to say them can humble him. I hope y'all are paying attention because funny enough, this is actually the new way as to how a lot of young people go about things. It's not about how you can assist them, and it's about how them can tell you how small basically you are. That's what it's about.
talk about your money, you want to throw that around and what you got, we came to you about this opportunity of what we wanted to do. Tamara thought that you would be a great investor. You have taken over our whole idea and then basically made us feel like we're nothing.
I like the points you made, especially the one about people follow you. You know why they follow you? Okay, every other picture, you almost got your butt out.
That's a lie. That is a
That's your
lie.
position.
That is a lie. I don't
That's exactly what them follow. Because you see, this is why people start mixing things up. Because you're on a bunch of pictures with your butt out and your body showing, you think that generates that you're basically a star. That's what's going on. Right? But what you are is basically a person that people just want to basically look at aesthetically. But you don't bring any value when you come into a space of a podcast. We've never seen a Delicia before. Right? So that's the deal of the matter with it. He's right. Look here. He knows what he's saying. It might sound weird, but he knows what he's saying. And a lot of people do this, where they get a lot of following and them get a lot of likes and them get a lot of these things, but they're not celebrities. You're not really a celebrity. What you are is a person that they'll like your picture because that's how men are. Men are gonna like your picture. Who likes a big booty and a smile. It's just what it is. So you're gonna get a lot of people liking those pictures, but it doesn't mean you're a celebrity. That's all I'm saying.
Have those type of pictures on my
What is
social
wrong
media.
with you?
So you're making up things to
That's what the
sugarcoat
world
what
gonna
you're
say.
saying.
See that trigger you did.
I don't do that.
Wow.
I don't have my butt out.
See that trigger you didn't.
No, that was a lie.
No, the truth hurts. Let me tell you something.
That was not the truth.
You can say what you want to say. When you ask somebody about Kountry Wayne, guess what they're gonna say? Oh, he's a comedian. Oh, da, 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 da. They speak about what I've done. You can call me a tadpole in the ocean, but I'm in the ocean. I'm in there. And you know what I got in there with? My work. I don't even have to post pictures like that. Go to my Instagram, some pictures of me and my children. And it's it got the most likes.
Okay, and you built a platform of being a clown and doing funny stuff. Okay, that's your lane, but that's how you built your platform. It doesn't matter how a person does it.
It matters. Because, okay, if people only know you as the girl that basically shows your butt, then that's all they know you as, the girl that basically guys would sleep with. That's about it. But once you start talking, they will be turned off from you. So that does actually matter because they can basically see a girl who looks very, very hot, but when she starts talking, they're like, oh, good God, stop talking. So she's actually wrong. It does matter. It does matter as to how the things are being presented at different points in time. They know Kountry Wayne for comedy, they know Kountry Wayne for content. So it would matter because it makes sense. I was going to basically produce some amount of content or some amount of things like that. So it does matter for there. She also is basically like a stylist. Unless you're like one of the biggest stylists in the world. And funny enough, I don't even know any stylists. That's the funny thing. I don't know any. But do you have a Chanel bag? I don't know who created Chanel. I don't know who created that. You know, unless you're like a Chanel or you're the creator of Chanel. I mean, I'm not going to say you're not going to have like a following in the stylist world. But that's about it. So unless you're asking Wayne to create a stylist platform where basically the show is geared towards styling and fashion. If that's what it's geared toward, then all right. Okay.
It doesn't matter. I built my platform off of my fashion.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Fashion. This is the
I've
podcast.
been doing this way before you were kikiing and making your little jokes, Wayne.
Okay, cool.
So don't do that though.
And if you're doing it before then and she have mouth off and she has a lot of things. If you think that you have all this cachet, here's the question. Why don't you have your own podcast? Why is Iman putting you up into a unit? Why don't you have your own stuff together for whatever it is? If you have these things, look, look here. People can talk and they can say anything they want to say. But for me, it's about putting up or shutting up. Either you have it or you don't have it. If you're going to challenge Wayne, you're going to say to him, say, hey, my work, whatever it is, you should be able to walk. If you're not able to walk and you can't basically just walk through that door and say, you know what, Wayne, it is what it is. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to show you whatever it is. You do that, I have the utmost respect for you. But right now, I cannot respect Delicia's, full point of views. Here, why I can't respect her point of views because you're not even woman enough to walk away. And if you can't walk away, you have no power. It means you're there for a reason. That's what that means. But she can trick other people, and them will come on and they'll tell you whatever it is, because of course, them of them populous.
Hustler is gonna respect other hustlers. You're not gonna get
and I respect you and gave you my name.
You don't. You don't.
I respect you and gave you my name.
You put your name on there. We didn't want that.
Y'all didn't want it?
No, remember? You remember?
Hey, Delicia, we gotta get the deal done soon. Either you gonna do it or you're not.
Thank you. And that's what it is. Thank you very much, Wayne. Give the actual thing. So she's fighting. Let me explain something to you. So if you're in a negotiation and you cannot leave the table, the next person across from you is not able to get up and walk from the table, you have them right where you want them. Don't make them tell you anything else. You have them right where them want them. People who basically are strong enough is able to leave the table. Them have the guts, them have the guts for walk, leave the table. If you don't have the guts to walk away, leave the table, then come on, man. What are we talking about? Sit down.
All this popping about who you are.
But you built us up and hyped us up. You got all these pictures on the wall, got everything done, and then you're gonna come with a contract like that? Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Let me tell you something.
And you're a man?
I sure am.
See, being a man have to do anything at all. It's business. Business and men. What? You have women who deal with business like sharks, Notice the sexist tropes that are being thrown off. I wonder if I'm going to get misogyny from the other side of the audience. Are you going to use misogyny on it, or let me guess, it's only Wayne that is dehumanizing the women? Ah, boy, interesting, the double standard.
Let me tell you something. All that you talking, do LeBron own a piece of the Cavs? No. He get a fee.
A big fee.
Yeah.
A really big fee.
For his talent.
Are you comparing yourself to LeBron?
I'm saying I'm comparing myself to the fact that you giving us a little tiny fee
Let me tell you
for
something.
3 years,
Ever.
Wayne.
But you're not LeBron. So LeBron doesn't get a piece of the Cavs. LeBron is an athlete that makes his money. That's who LeBron is. You're not LeBron. You're not in a LeBron cachet yet either. Again, they missed the analogy. It's like I don't know how they missed the analogy, because these girls have been having these men give them so much money. They think they deserve it, but they don't.
No disrespect. Your restaurant, you not even in this lane.
First of all,
I'ma
my
tell you
restaurant is
something.
successful.
I'ma
Thank
tell
you
you
very
something.
much.
I'm gonna tell you
And
something.
my bar
The
was
difference,
successful.
you know why the NBA don't give LeBron a percentage of the team? Because they don't give a percentage when they go get their Nike deals and stuff. Y'all get pop on the podcast, go get y'all own deals. I'm not taking none of that. So if y'all can't pop hard enough on y'all own to go get your own, are y'all gonna give me a piece of that? Your club appearances after this? Exactly. No. So why I'm gonna give y'all a
Are you
piece of my
going to
name?
take that though? Are you going to?
No. If you had read the contract, it said that. If you guys listened to when the lawyer was talking, she said that. I hope you guys realize that when I do my show, I do that because I know me I talk about. I heard her say it, and I was telling you exactly that was important to note, because those are the lines of the contract. So the question is, what opportunities are you seeing? So let me say it again, Eklund, because O'Neal was absolutely right, and I knew I was right, but me just sit back and relax and wait for it to come out. Anything you get on the podcast belongs to Wayne. If you were to be outside and get other deals, they would be yours. In other words, if you get popular up on the podcast and Nike come by and Nike say, let me pay $1 million, it's yours. If Pumas comes by and say, let me pay you $500,000, it's yours, because you got it outside of the podcast. That's what I was trying to tell you. You have to read the lines and the verbiage inside the contract, and the lawyer did state that, but them never listen to that. What them looking at is the little fee that they're making, and them short-sighted. That's why O'Neal has said to you, and I give you the acorn analogy. Me give you the acorn analogy.
No. That's what, if you would have read the contract, Miss Thinker.
No, I did read the contract.
You never read the contract. That's how me know now. Them never read the contract. This is why O'Neal said what he said. You have an acorn. And my mentor asked me, O'Neal, what do you see? An acorn. Do you see just an acorn? Do you see an oak tree? Because acorns come from oak trees. Do you see a forest of oak trees? That is another depth of vision. You're looking past the acorn by itself. Or do you see the finished product of wood or a house that this oak tree has made? You can look on a piece of furniture and you're seeing it's made from oak, which makes money. The person looking at that acorn is seeing depth of vision, because the vision can go so far depending on what you're seeing. That's what they weren't realizing. The opportunities are there, but they didn't see it. And people thought it was peanuts that they were getting. And I said, no, look at the deals. But of course, people not listen, because of course, them think O'Neal hate women and all sort of foolishness. Anyways, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. I've done the best I can, man.